Tras 15 años de espera, por fin regresa a Puerto Rico el autor reconocido mundialmente por los bestsellers Tus Zonas Erróneas y El Gran Cambio, el Dr. Wayne Dyer. Seminarios Imagen y Caribbean Cinemas presentan el 1 de febrero en el Ballroom del San Juan Marriott en Condado el seminario Dominando el Arte de la Manifestación. Boletos en Ticket Center 792-5000 y seminariosimagen.com 724-2548. Te invita One Link Communication. Dr. Wayne Dyer, reconocido como el padre de la motivación, se presentará el 1 de febrero con el seminario Dominando el Arte de la Manifestación, donde te enseñará un proceso y una forma de racionalizar tus pensamientos, deseos y metas para atraer a tu vida lo que más deseas. Los 9 principios espirituales de la manifestación aclararán lo que te restringe y te iluminarán hacia un nuevo camino.
One of my favorite questions to ask, and I wrote quite a bit about this in the book, is if no one told me who I was, who would I be? Try to imagine that for yourself. If no one had ever told you what you could become and who you were and what your age is and what your sex is and what your abilities are, if you'd never heard that from anyone, who would you be? And generally speaking, when I do that exercise, I realize that who I am is a piece of God, part of the oneness, capable of anything and all things. No matter what age you are, no matter how long you've lived, the promise I have of this program is that if you follow the steps that I am going to outline here for you, that if you've been overweight for your entire lifetime, if you've been addicted to anything for your entire lifetime, if you've lived a life of poverty for your lifetime, if relationships haven't worked for you, whatever it is, however long it's been with you, that there is a way to change those habits and to change the thinking that supports those habits. I've come to know that. I've written an entire book about it. I believe in it. I've been practicing it not only in my own life, but with other people in workshops all around the world. And I know that there is something that you can do about them. You can indeed change anything about yourself. Don't underestimate your own personal ability to make just that happen. You know, we grew up to believe in what is possible for me, what's not possible for me, what can happen, can I attract something into my life, can I not, and so on. And most of these are just viruses. They're viruses that are in our minds that convince us that we can't change, we can't make things happen, or we can make things happen, but somebody else has to do it for us. 95% of the people, what I learned in one of the books I was speaking to you about, have absolutely no genetic basis for their unhappiness, for their fear, for the kinds of things that they're taking drugs to overcome in their lives. 95% no genetic basis, and yet we still carry around these ideas. I can't help it, I've always been this way, I'm depressed, I'm unhappy, I'm miserable, I'm full of stress. Stress is one of my favorite memes. It's a meme. There's no stress in the world. None. If I gave you an assignment to go out and bring me back a bucket full of stress, you would never find it. You'd be looking, and just like for the vitamins, you'd be saying, there's got to be some here someplace. Everybody's suffering from it. We're all taking drugs to overcome it. All there are people out there thinking stressful thoughts. And virtually all of these stressful thoughts, you have to be under stress when you move from one city to another, when you go through a divorce, when you have a fire, when there's an illness, when there's an accident, when somebody disappoints you. That's a stressful thing. Those are all memes. They're just viruses that have placed in your mind that tell you that this is the way you're supposed to act, and this is the way we acted, and this is the way our parents acted, and we want to really go to work at eliminating those kinds of things. So you don't have to really remain a victim of any of these things. What you need is to follow this excuses be gone paradigm, is the basic genetic makeup of your life. By changing around The way you perceive something, I've said it many times, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And that goes not just for things outside of you, but it goes for things inside of you as well. There is a lot of evidence now that supports the idea that we have within our brains the capacity to change the way we look at anything about ourselves. And what I want to say to you, what I want to say to everybody out there watching this is so important. You have within you a great gift. Thank you.
Wayne Dyer es un escritor y orador reconocido internacionalmente en el tema de la autoayuda y el desarrollo personal. Ha escrito más de 30 libros, protagonizó la película The Shift y ha aparecido en miles de programas de televisión y radio. Algunos de sus libros son Cambie sus pensamientos y cambie su vida. Viva la sabiduría del Tao. El poder de la intención, bestseller del New York Times. 10 secretos para conseguir el éxito y la paz interior. Y Excuses Be Gone. A pesar de pasar su niñez en orfanatos y hogares sustitutos, el Dr. Wayne Dyer ha superado muchos obstáculos para hacer realidad sus sueños. Hoy en día comparte su vida y su mensaje de esperanza por todo el mundo. Escucha las frases favoritas del Dr. Dyer. Al cambiar la forma en que miras las cosas que tú estás mirando cambian. Lo que pensamos determina lo que nos sucede, de modo que si queremos cambiar nuestra vida, tenemos que expandir nuestra mente más allá de lo que jamás pensamos. Siempre hay espacio para ti en la milla extra. Camina con los que dan más de sí mismos. La gran paradoja de la vida es que estamos condenados a tomar decisiones, a escoger. No dejes que los planes que tienes para ti sean más importantes que tú mismo. Ahora tendrás la oportunidad de escucharlo en persona. Después de 15 años de ausencia, regresa a Puerto Rico el Dr. Wayne Dyer. El 1 de febrero en el Hotel Marriott en Condado podrás disfrutar del seminario que cambiará tu vida. Dominando el arte de la manifestación. Con el padre de la motivación. Aprende a obtener tus verdaderas necesidades y deseos. Reflexionarás que todos tenemos opciones y que podemos trascender la ambición y encontrar el verdadero sentido en nuestras vidas, devolviendo al universo aquello que nos ha sido dado. Boletos con descuentos para grupos corporativos en seminariosimagen.com 724-2548. Boletos en Ticket Center 792-5000 o en www.tcpr.com. Evento será en inglés con traducción simultánea disponible. Visite seminariosimagen.com y vea la entrevista en Oprah's Soul Series. Tras 15 años de espera, por fin regresa a Puerto Rico el autor reconocido mundialmente por los bestsellers Tus Zonas Erróneas y El Gran Cambio, el Dr. Wayne Dyer. Seminarios Imagen y Caribbean Cinemas presentan el 1 de febrero en el Ballroom del San Juan Marriott en Condado el seminario Dominando el Arte de la Manifestación. Boletos en Ticket Center 792-5000 y seminariosimagen.com 724-2548. Te invita One Link Communications.